Hi. Happy Taco Tuesday. How's everybody? I have a tank top on because I am manifesting spring and summer. That's the plan anyway. What's everybody doing tonight for dinner? I know you're just hanging out at home because that's what we have to do. So tell me what you're having for dinner. Are you doing Taco Tuesday? As you jump on, I want to know a couple things. One, are you keto, low carb, or neither? You're just watching to watch. Because I cook great things and you can eat it no matter what. Number two, did you get your text? I send out a text as a reminder when I'm going live. And, oh, deer burger, yum. And number three, share. So I get put in Facebook jail a lot because I share it out too much. And so if you would share this out, I'd really appreciate it. I've kind of made it my mission to teach people how to cook easy, more healthy meals for low carb and keto. So I'd appreciate it. Hi, Donna. It's Taco Tuesday. Remember when you used to come in and for Taco Tuesday? When we used to be able to have lunch at AJ's? So what I made tonight was these little taco bowls. And so I'm going to show you the taco bowls, how to make those and put them in the oven. And then I'll show you the final product because it's too long if I was to do all of it. So I'm just going to show you the bowl part, and then I already made some with the meat and all that inside. So I'll show you those in a minute. So how is everybody handling this home alone? Well, not really alone, probably. Or home, stuck at home, keto, and it's 8:30 here, and I stopped eating at 7. Well, that's okay. You don't have to eat it. You can just cook it later. I know, excuse me, I live in Washington, so it's only 6:30 here. So sometimes when I come live this early, it's late for you guys, or if I come early, it's too early for the people here. So I never know when exactly is a good time to do this. So tomorrow morning though at 9 a.m. and Donna, you might like this. I'm going to teach a bar class. So if anybody wants to tune in, it's at 9 and we'll just do about a 45-minute class. And if you don't catch it live, you can catch it on the replay and do it at your own pace that way, you know. All right, so I have the directions here, but they are above in the comments. And so I'm going to be looking down at this just to make sure I don't miss anything. So it is, and I'm not going to give you the measurements because this is a half a batch because I already made a half a batch. So it's real butter, melted, and I use Kerrygold because it's the best thing on earth. Honestly, so good. So then real butter and then cream cheese. And I'm going to break that up just a little bit because you're going to try to, it doesn't have to be smooth, but you want it mixed up. So I'm breaking it up. I guess I should make sure you guys can see. There we go. Sometimes I forget you're watching me actually cook. So all my lashes finally came off. So I put a little mascara on, but oh my goodness. And I still have like a month before I can actually go see her. So that doesn't make me too happy, you guys. All right. We're going to mix this. What else am I supposed to put in here? So egg. Oh, an egg. 2 eggs. And like I said, this is for half a batch. It comes, well, it's supposed to be minis, honestly. But I decided, well, Ryan really, he didn't want minis. So I have a big muffin pan. I thought, well, I can just make them in that. So we made them in the bigger pan. And all right, so we have butter and eggs, a little bit of salt, and the cream cheese. Pink Himalayan salt, always. And we're just gonna mix that up. And the cream cheese is softened, and so I'm just kind of breaking it up to make sure. It's gonna melt when it gets in the oven anyway, but I think that it's not supposed to be big globs. So just kind of breaking that up. I probably could have used electric whisk on this. It probably would have been a little bit better, but my fork is working just fine. So what's everybody doing? talk to me. I need to get back on keto. My pants are Yes, I know. You know, it's been super a struggle. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Luckily, I cook, so at least every once a day, I'm eating good. But sometimes we try to fast, and we don't eat until late afternoon, and that tends to help. But yeah, being home and cooking in the kitchen, it's been tough. I don't always make the best choices, but I try. I should just eat lots of bacon and eggs, right? That would be the easy way. Okay, so that's all mixed. So that's my egg, my cream cheese, a little bit of salt, and butter. That's it. So then you're going to go with your coconut flour, and baking powder. This is the one I like. You want to make sure you check your labels and make sure it doesn't have anything in it. And I'm not giving you the measurements because when you go to make this, it's going to be different. What did I do with the lid? Oh, there it is. And then some spices. So it calls for garlic powder. And that's it. And then the salt, which we already put in. So that's it. Yep. Now we'll mix that up. It's really easy. The only thing I did notice, my oven compared to this lady's oven, totally different. Because thank you for sharing, Bonnie. I really appreciate it. That really helps me get it out there without going to jail. So I ended up cooking this probably maybe even 10 more minutes than she did. She said 8 minutes, and then you put the meat in there and you cook it for another 5. And my oven took a lot longer than that. So, and I forgot, I was making the bigger ones, and she made minis, so that could be 2. So I'm just gonna kind of make that, squish all that cream cheese a little bit. Now it does call for regular cheese. I'm using pepper jack because we like it. And it's more Mexican to me, or taco-ish, you know. In the last one, I did use the leftover. I had some cheddar, a jack cheddar mix, and I used the leftover of that. Okay. Just swallowed wrong. Sorry, guys. Swallowed my spit. All right. There, that looks good. So that's how the batter looks. It really kind of looks just like batter. I was really surprised. So now make sure that's not hot. I burned my finger. Ryan and I both did earlier. So I already sprayed these. You can see where I made the last ones. And I'm going to just add a little more spray to them so they don't stick. But there's cheese in it, so it kind of, they're real moist anyway. And then you're just going to put these in there. Now, when I did it the last time, it says to make a little boat. Did I see that? Yeah. Out of them. But then they kind of closed in on each other. So, I'm not even going to, I'm going to mess around with it just to show you guys. But you're going to take this out after what she says is 8 minutes. For me, it was more like 10. And then you make the boat as it's kind of soft. So you make the boat and you put your meat inside, put a little bit of cheese on top, and then you throw it back in. And my meat was pre-cooked, which yours needs to be pre-cooked as well, because you're not cooking the meat so much as just making, see how I made a little boat there? So I'm just kind of making it, but like I said, once you cook it, it kind of falls into the middle, so you'll have to make them again. And then Ryan and I were talking about maybe I have too much dough in each one, and so this one is a little bit less. I'm going to kind of see how that turns out with a little less inside there, because it might have been falling into each other because it was too full, right? Kind of makes sense, right? All right. This one, see how full that is? Gosh, I think I'm going to just make another one. Actually, since we're doing this, So I have the day off tomorrow, so you're only going to see me, well, you'll for sure see me for workout, but I'm not going to cook tomorrow. I might do we did a really fun live the other day. It was called Sip and Tell. And so maybe I'll do it with like my morning coffee. And we just played a game. And I asked you guys questions and it was fun. Just kind of a get to know you thing for me and you guys. Okay. So that way they're not so full. How does that look? There, see? So they kind of look like little bowls, right? Hi, Lori. How are ya? It's late for you, girl. You're usually in bed by now, aren't you? This quarantine's got you all messed up. Okay, so those go in the oven just like that for 8 to 10 minutes, depending on your oven. I'm going to do 10. Now I'm going to show you 2 of them. Hold on. So this one I didn't put anything on it because I really wanted to show you guys how it looks. And if I can kind of show you, see how there's that hole there? So all that meat, so I took my taco meat, which I already had pre-made, and I just put it in the hole. I put a little cheese on top and threw it back in the oven, and it melted that cheese on the bottom. And then, look at that. That has sour cream, a tiny little bit of salsa, and some green onions on it. Doesn't that look good? So, so good. That's going to be good. So, Ryan already took pictures, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I can have a bite. I always try to take pictures so that I can share the recipe with you guys. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, let's have a bite. Does that look good? Yeah? All right, let's see how it tastes. Make sure I get some meat. And the bowl, honestly, you guys, it feels like it is dough. So, yeah. I was a little bit worried that it'd be too cheesy, but it's not. And it's not eggy. It tastes like you have like a little, I don't know what you want to call it, maybe like a cornbread almost. Delicious. So, I don't think I'll be able to eat all 3 of those, but I know somebody who will. That's it. It's that easy. So these will come out in about 10 minutes. I'll put the taco meat inside. Done. That's easy. All right, you guys. Please share this out. Hi, Jennifer. I hope you're feeling better. It's a 2-biter. For some people, probably. And I will see you in the morning, 9 a.m. my time. I am Pacific time, so I don't know what time you guys are, but 9 a.m. my time, we're going to work out. And then you'll probably see me later with coffee or something. So, all right. Mwah. Bye, guys. Have a good night.